beautiful. We, my son, were forced to leave our village under the heavy shooting and artillery bombs and sounds of airplanes. All these made us leave looking for a safe place. We headed southwest to the unknown on foot. We stopped many times and in various places. We were not alone, but with thousands others from our village and the nearby villages. We escaped death by a miracle. We tried to avoid the shooting. We would stop and then continue toward the sea with no food. We left everything behind us, the homes, the barn, the cattle. We only brought with us a few things on the donkey's back. You, my son, were a year and a half old in your mother's lap. She was afraid to put you on Key's back, afraid to leave you away from her. She wanted to protect you. Now, I have to mention that some children were lost this way when their mothers or fathers, put them on donkeys' backs and they become lost. Let me continue. Before we left the village, we could see the settlers throwing inflammable sticks on the wheat fields and on villagers' homes, which were made of clay bricks and straw. We could see the fire and burning fields from a distance. Your grandfather refused to leave the village and the house. He stayed in our house. When we arrived in Deir al-Balah refugee camp in Lebanon, I was thinking we will go back after the ceasefire. We never expected that we will stay away from our Palestine until now. They, the Israelis, insisted on throwing us away and forced us to leave. They killed whoever stayed there. They forced us out of our homes. I remember after a few days, after we arrived at Deir al-Balah refugee camp in Lebanon, I decided to sneak back into our village to see how my dad was doing. I found your grandfather shot dead next to his plate with bread and eggs. Now here's an indication that he was about to eat right before he was shot, but he did not get the chance even to eat. I buried him under the vine tree and returned to Deir al-Balah, Lebanon, empty-handed. Now, the last part of my talk for today would be about the sources and initiatives. In order to enhance the understanding of the Palestinian Nakba, iReturn app, the one that you can see on the screen, was designed to use technology to retell the suppressed history of the Nakba and to reveal Israel's hidden landscape of ethnic cleansing and forced expulsions. I urge you to download it on your mobile phones. There's also an encyclopedia of the Palestinian displaced and eliminated or destroyed villages on the web named palqura.com, Pal Palestinian Qura Villages. And another website called PalestineRemembered.com, where you can learn about the conflict and the oral history of the Nakba among important books regarding the Palestinian right of return. Along with Ar-Ruwat, and by Ar-Ruwat, this is an Arabic word that means narrators. This is a research institution that documents Palestinian social history by collecting oral testimonies of cultural value and focuses on recording women experiences as part of its vision and belief in the importance of focusing on the stories of marginalized groups whose testimonies were excluded when history was written. The institution currently operates in Palestine, Jordan, Egypt, Lebanon, and also in Chile through 4 projects: the 1948 Displacement Project, Pioneer Women Biographies Project, Gaza Suffering Aggression of 2014 project, and Fiddat Zaman, which means in English Palestinian Silver Heritage project. There's also the interactive encyclopedia of the Palestine Question, palquest.org, which is a platform conceived by the Institute for Palestine Studies as part of the joint project with the Palestinian Museum, and it traces the history of modern Palestine from the end of the Ottoman era to the present. Last thing is a project of a series of interactive children's stories entitled Our Remaining Villages, composed by Nabila